quick ticket text here, if we may, to get caught up. Ticket texters are helping us out here because we're trying to find out, does he have any connection to Michigan? Ticket texter writes, I did a search and couldn't find any connection with the state of Michigan, and apparently Epstein's speaking fee starts at $50,000. So let's book him for an hour on our show.
Oh my God, let's do it. Let's get a GoFundMe. Okay, 50,000. Can we raise 50,000? We can get Epstein on the program, and then on his Wikipedia, it would be a fun little fact that Wojo and Rieger got Epstein to Detroit, and we get a World Series ring.
Oh, for sure we would if that would work. What about this one? And I don't know if this is true or not, but I really don't care. Epstein's connection to Detroit. His wife is Marie Whitney. The housekeeper of Whitney's maid of honor's best friend is from Detroit.
Love it. Let's run with it. Listen to that laugh.
You people are sick. Sick, I tell you, sick.
So my buddy, real quick, I want to read this one.
Yeah.
My buddy sent me a personal text.
Okay.
It says the following. 43 and 119. Bring in Epstein.
Okay,
that, of course, was their
cumbersome
record in 2003, yeah.
Right. A little cumbersome, I'll be honest with you, but not bad, actually. At all. And yes, we're waiting for Leach's limo driver to call in, let us know. We get that. We got all those out of the way. All right, if you want to chime in on that, 248-539-9797. Now, Rieger, I don't know, do you ever go on the crosswalk with the lane? Oh, yeah, you've been on it.
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah. Okay, so I know you wanted to attack it because others have to. Whatever. I wrote a column in the Detroit News today, and it just struck me. And no, I don't think Miggy's all of a sudden back to turning it around. But he got a few hits over the weekend, drew some walks, showed signs that he's not giving up, and he was 0 for 27, and then he had 4 hits and 3 walks in 2 games, only game that rain. Whatever. My only point is this. People that clamor, and I hear from them, we hear from them on these airwaves. We'll hear from them now if you want to chime in. 248-539-9797. People that say, I just can't watch it anymore, and I don't want to watch it, and, I wish they could move on from him. I want to remember him as the great and not the shell of himself or whatever. And I started my campaign, and Rieger actually liked it, that to actually get him more engaged and invigorated, I think A.J. Hinch should play him at first base more, not less, as opposed to DH, where he just sort of sits in the dugout and doesn't like it. And actually, people like that idea, to play him more at first base and not less. And then it got me to thinking when he got a few hits, what is the problem? In my mind, there's no problem with this. You're throwing in a journeyman who has never played first base, Jonathan Stoll, to fill in. You got nobody in the line who's ready to come up and take over first base. He's not doing any harm. He's an adequate first baseman. The theory was always, pull a muscle, don't get a bird, you can't play him in the field. Doesn't matter anymore. What are you saving him for September? The pennant race, there's nothing to save for. And I contend, especially as it gets closer to the 500, 3,000 hit, 500, 3,000 hit plateau, that people will appreciate and be happy that they endured, pay attention, and rooted for it. And I must admit, I would say I'm just 60 to 65% based on my response on Twitter or email. I was like, oh, shut up already, no, done with it, don't want to watch it. And I think they're either lying, Jeffrey, or as it gets closer, he's 11 home runs away, that they will get back, they will get into it, and they will, and I think he's going to give you a few more moments. Not big, winning moments, but a few more moments, a few more 3-4 hit games, more bombs. What else are you going to watch all summer?
No, well, I actually agree with you.
539-9797. I would like to spar with people who just don't want to deal with that anymore, or talk to people that agree. Doesn't matter to me.
I actually agree with you. It pains me, but I do. 5 years from now, when Miggy's about to hit 500 homers.
Excuse me. When was that again?
4 years. 4 years years from now, when Miggy's about to hit 500 homers, I actually am with you. Like on Saturday, I happened to be on, and I don't understand all the people that want him out of the lineup or want him caught. Like, what does that do? There's no salary cap in baseball. They're not spending that money anywhere else. It's a bad rebuilding ball club. I'm not exactly sure, like, what you get the blood out of it for like 2 seconds, and then you go back to Twitter. Like, what does that actually do for you? But I'm totally with you. I think the closer we get, and 11 seems like 5 lifetimes. It really does, unfortunately. But when we get to 2 away and 1 away, even if the people on your Twitter don't agree, there's a lot of baseball fans that are going to pack Comerica Park. Hopefully we can have more fans by then that are going to want to be there for Miguel Cabrera hitting 500, hitting 3,000. There are only 7 players, actually 6. 6 players. He'll be the 7th if he does it to get 500 and 3,000. Like, I get you're down on the Tigers. I get you're down on Miggy. I totally understand it. But I agree with it pains me. I think you're all lying. I do. Yeah, of course you want to see it. Now, right now, you might not know that you want to see it. But as we get closer, I'm telling you, you're going to want to be in the ballpark. A sunny day, buy a beer, try to catch the ball, and then try to sell it to make some money.
And the cautionary tale, too, sure, is because I know it stirred again because late last week the Angels cut Albert Pujols, and he'd been, I think he was in St. Louis 10 years and Anaheim 11 or vice versa, whatever, pretty evenly split. But he's a Cardinal. I mean, everything he accomplished on earth was with the Cardinals. They didn't necessarily have the same connection in Anaheim to Pujols. It was also in the last year of his contract. He also was complaining about being benched or not being allowed to play first base and having to DH. There were other reasons. And when they cut him, there was a huge backlash. Like, lots of people around us saw Pedro Martinez blasted them for how ridiculous that was and how bad it made the Angels look. And it was unbefitting what they did to Albert Pujols. So, and they're also still thinking maybe, hey, we can get in the playoffs, and they have a young guy that they want to play at first base who's actually a good hitter and fielder as well. There are lots of reasons. It's not the same as Albert Pujols. That's what I was trying to explain to some people. Who said, well, I don't know what Tigers might do. I do.
But 2 things. Number one, it was funny hearing what Albert Pujols said as he was about to get DFA'd. Apparently he lost it with Joe Madden, yelling, I'm never going to come off the bench, I'm not going to DH, or he does DH, but I'm not going to come off the bench, and you're not going to DFA me. And then, of course, he got DFA'd. You can read the story at 97ontheticket.com. But as far as Pujols is concerned, you're right. Last year of his deal, they want to play other guys. Tigers don't have another first baseman. The other thing, too, is, and I would love to hear from you, I will, 248-539-9797. What does it do for you if they cut Miggy, if they buy him out? Like, how does that benefit you? And I'm not saying that he deserves to still be a Tiger. Right now, his numbers are awful. But what does that do for you as a fan or personally? How does that satisfy you? It makes no sense to me.
I don't get it either. And I think it's just frustration in general at the Tigers because of their way. And at the repetitive, and I must admit, during that 0-for-27, it did look like he was swinging at this exact same pitch outside the strike zone, just like all of them. And again, I'm not saying they've turned it around, but the last few games, he certainly has concentrated more, drawn walks, not flailed it. I think they only struck out like 3 times one of those games against the Twins after averaging like 10 strikeouts a game. So I get that frustration, but absolutely. But there's a chance that things won't get like totally turned around, but things can get better. I mean, won't you still enjoy watching a Miggy bomb?
Of course.
I mean, yes.
Butch, we have breaking news to get to. We'll do it next.
If you're making it up.
No, apparently there's been backlash. Shane changed the Wikipedia page. There's been developments for one Theo Epstein. We got to get to that. We'll get to your calls. 97 won the ticket. It ain't pretty.
Oh, my. Here we go. All right, listen up there, folks. Your lawn. Have you noticed it? Yeah, you can see it now with no more snow. But doesn't look quite good enough yet. Doesn't know it's kind of brownish. It's got the crabgrass and everything. That's why you need Natural Way Lawn and Tree Service. They've been out to my house honest to goodness, it already looks 100% better. Get a hold of them at 888-GET-GREEN or at naturalwaylawn.com. So what they do is they custom tailor solutions specifically for your yard and home. It's a locally owned company for 30 years. They really take pride in treating each and every lawn as if it's the 18th green at Augusta. Okay, I made that part up. All right. Don't forget, you're doing now for a limited time only. Purchase the full program. You get free grub control and free insect control if you mention my name, won't you? 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Call 888-GET-GREEN or go to naturalwaylawn.com.
This Odyssey.com Sports Minute is brought to you by Taylor Chevrolet.
This Brandon Tierney with an Odyssey Sports Minute sponsored by Cordell & Cordell. Fair divorce for men. Visit dadsdivorce.com. So I'm sure you heard over the weekend, Pelicans GM David Griffin calling out the NBA, the officiating, put them on blast for the way they basically allowed Zion Williamson to get manhandled. Is he right? Well, I gotta be honest with you. My first instinct is no, and my second instinct is no. Here's some stats for you. Right now, even though he's missed a little time, fourth in the league in free throw attempts. So I'm not sure what he's complaining about there. The play he got hurt on Tuesday against the Warriors, incredibly innocuous, going for a rebound. That wasn't dirty. That wasn't egregious, to use David Griffin's word. I get it. David Griffin trying to plant seeds for next year and beyond for his franchise star. Understood and respected. Doesn't mean I have to agree with everything he said.
Attorney CPA Joe Cordell.
Hopefully you and I agree that you should do everything you can to save your marriage. Divorce is hard, expensive, and its outcome is usually not all you hope for. However, when doing everything has failed, when divorce remains as your last option, consider Cordell & Cordell as your first choice to help you through the divorce process to a better place on the other side. We've been a partner men can count on for more than 30 years. Let us be that partner for you.
The attorneys at Cordell & Cordell work to help men maximize their role in their children's lives, which includes protecting men's financial means to do so. Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Detroit area attorneys, a partner men can count on. 248-825-8080. That's 248-825-8080. Online at CordellCordell.com. That's CordellCordell.com. Offices in Troy and Ann Arbor.
Everywhere I go, people ask me, is now the right time to sell our home? Hi, it's Mark Z with eXp. And in this fast-changing real estate market, it's critical you choose the right agent with the right market plan. Call me, Mark Z, and I'll get your home sold. Guaranteed. I'm not bragging. I'm applying for the job. Call me, Mark Z, today at 844-SOLD-YZ and start acting.
Names are headlining UFC 262, and DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of UFC, has a heavyweight offer for this weekend's fight with 100-to-1 odds. Just pick the main event fighter you think will win, and DraftKings Sportsbook will give you 100-to-1 odds on that fighter. That's right, bet $1 on select fighters, and if they win, you win $100. There's no better way to put your MMA knowledge to the test than to put your money where your mouth is with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code 971THETICKET when you sign up to turn $1 into $100 when you bet on a main card fighter to win. That's code 971THETICKET for a limited time only at DraftKings Sportsbook. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Gambling Disorder Helpline at 800-270-7117. 21 and over. Michigan only. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for full terms and conditions.
I'm Lizzie Goodman, and welcome to Difficult Artist, a podcast about the creative process. The concept is simple. We're talking to amazing artists about how and why they make what they make. The aim is to learn something new about the people who make the things we love and to inspire. So listen and follow Difficult Artist, a presentation of Cadence 13 Studios, available now for free on Odyssey
same number you used to call the ticket